Okay, I want to say hi again everybody. It's only me, Richard Clark here, sitting outside on this sunny late afternoon here. Okay, I've just finished a day of work teaching the classes in the college. I'm sitting here underneath the shade, okay, of these trees. It's a nice sunny afternoon. I'm outside getting some fresh air, relaxed time, and I can make a video for you too, make a couple of videos. You know, I'm sitting here at this table here, this stone table, outside sitting area. Okay, I want to talk about bullying again. Okay, bullying is terrible. Okay, I can't stand bullies. Okay, I mean, when I was young, when I was in school, I used to get bullied. Now some people can get bullied throughout their lives. I mean, it doesn't matter what age you are. I mean, you know, anyone can become a victim of bullying, and some people become bullies, and it's just for many reasons. I mean, it's a complex topic. Why people? There's many reasons why people become negative in general. Hate, fear, all those weak feelings inside, you know, can turn a person into a nasty piece of work, or basically finish them, you know. So what I'm going to say, okay, is this. What I will basically say in this particular video is that the way I see it is, the way I do see it is that regardless of who you are, you've got to have a level of self-respect in you. You have to have self-respect, you have to value, you've got to be positive in yourself, no matter how other people see you or want to treat you, you know, that's how I see it. And you've got no reason to be disrespecting other people in general. You've got no reason to be hating on people and hating people, you know, and this and that and such. We could, in theory, right, and in real practice, we could get along much better. We could just respect and accept people for who they are, you know, who they are, and try and help ourselves, help each other if we can, and you know, I think that would be the better way to go, right? It's not that you have to go around and think everybody owes you, or you have to feel that, you know, you have to put on this ego, this show every day. You don't have to do that. But here's the thing, right? Here's what got me, here's what inspired me to make this video. Inspired is the word I'm going to use. Something that triggered me to make this video today was something that, you know, I thought about this before and it just come back today. You know, we've been having exams recently in the college. I've been giving exams as to the classes because I've had to, because it's near the end of the term now. One of my classes, okay, I teach a lot of classes, but one of my classes here in the college, okay, of young adults, you know, they're between the ages of 18 to 20 something years old. They're young students, young adults. And in one of the classes there is, in one of my classes there is a particular girl. She's quite tall, and that doesn't matter, I'm just saying she's quite smart, she's got pretty good English. She seemed to come across a little bit negative, but I realised that no, it's probably a lack of confidence or something like that in her. I don't know enough about her, I don't know much about her personality either, really. But this particular girl, who's very quiet, usually sits at the back of the class, and it's a very big classroom. And I remember her from, I've taught this class for 2 terms. Now, second year students, you know, next year they're going to be going out for some like extra training and different things, like going out to work and get some experience. But anyway, but here's the thing, right, for this particular student, right, always sits alone. It seems to be more so alone. She doesn't have any close friends like sitting around her, it seems. She always sticks by herself. She's quite a smart looking girl. She's quite smart and intelligent. I've spoken to her too. She's quite tall. She seems a bit on the edge. She seems a little bit, as in vacant or outside of it all, you know. So I'll say she seems, I just feel she's been rejected by the rest of the class, and it really angers me. And I try to be friendly and try to show respect to everyone in the class, and try to show others, just to show others that, you know, it's easy to treat other people fairly, you know what I mean? You don't have to be like a dickhead, excuse my language. Anyway, this girl, okay, she was sitting at the back of the class, you know, she always does, and I just felt a bit bad for her, you know. There's nothing I could really say, but I always said, oh, you're sitting alone. I said, you know, don't worry about it, you can sit with somebody else, you know, you can make communication, because I try to give activities where the students work together, you know, communicate together. And I've said that in front of her to make sure the other students can hear, to let them feel as though, you know, everything is fine, we can get along with each other. But obviously you can't force that, you can't sway negative bullies and stuff like that. But anyway, this girl has she smells a bit bad. Now I don't know if it's to do with sweat, or I don't know what the reason is to do with her BO. I'm not being funny, body odor or sweat or whatever it is, but she does have a strong smell about her, I will say that. And I think a lot of the students try and keep away from her because they feel she smells really bad and they just can't stand her for the stinking smell. I feel that's what it really is. And a lot of things like that. And I don't know what else it is, if it's anything to do with her personality or not. But I'm just saying, you know, there's something there that keep people away. And but they don't have to be like that. And I can't be like that as a teacher, can I? And I wouldn't be like that to anyone anyway. But with me though, I realised something today. I realised this girl, as I say, for a while, she always like comes to the class, and sometimes she goes out of the class for a while. She might go to the toilet, I guess, or I didn't never ask. You know, she pops out for a while, or in the break times, or she'll come very late to class. She'll find a way to stay out of the room for a while and then come back. She feels very ashamed. I feel very like she feels very alone. I just feel that she feels really uncomfortable in the class because of her classmates and the way they treat her. That's what I feel. I don't know. She might feel that it's true about her. She might smell a bit bad. I've never smelled such a strong smell, but everybody else says that she smells bad. I don't know what that is. But you know, we can be adult about this, for fuck's sake. Excuse my language. Young adults, and I just can't understand it. I mean, you might be. No one likes, you know, a stinky smell. Fair enough. And nobody likes that. You know, if you're on a bus and you're sitting next to someone who smells really bad. Fair enough. But I'm just saying, right, as young adults, for God, so you don't have to be so outwardly rude about it and so immature about it. It's one thing when kids are bullying other kids, but when it's young adults like that, adults in general, it's just not, it's pathetic, right? I'm sure. Anyway, going back to the topic though that I was saying, right? I didn't like what I saw, you know. So I haven't liked this for a while, you know, from what I've been seeing. And basically, today something happened, and I saw that people were making fun of her, kind of thing. I felt someone may have took one of her things to play a trick on her and hid it in the classroom or something. So you were talking about young adults, and she's a young adult too, and you know, and she was looking for her things. She walked out of the room, she came back. Some people were like moving away and going like that, holding their nose, making a smell, making an action to say that she smelled, kind of thing. And there was, and she walked out of the room. And then she came back later on after the exam. I was still giving other people exams, but I let the students go one by one because it's the last day for the most part. It should be, I think, this week. But she was coming back and she was looking for her things and trying to talk with them. And people were like, "What do you want?" Like, I don't know. They'd done something. They were being cruel. I felt they had took one of her things. They were taking the pee, and I felt a bit sad. Their actions speak louder than words. I was thinking to actually call her up on a message or try and find someone to help, just to call her so I could find her before I went home, because I finished my class. Those are the alarms actually in the school, the bell, okay? I'm just saying, okay, you know, when I finished my class around an hour or so ago, you know, I was thinking to myself, you know, damn, you know, I should try and contact her or find another student to find her if she can and call her back and I can talk to her just heart to heart. I won't go too deep, but I was thinking I could probably be positive and ask her, is everything okay, you know, and hope everything's okay, and just say, you know, always be confident. Just give her some confident words to her to let her know that, cryptically as such, you know, I know, you know, I respect her and I can see that, you know, there's something going on, but I wouldn't go too deep into it, you know, or I might just make something up and just to show her I've got the eyes, you know, and watching, to let her know and say, did you lose something? Is something missing? Is everything okay? You know, I think you're a very smart student, you know, and just give her some encouragement, because you know what, I don't need to go too deep. She probably wants someone to open up to and talk to. I don't know, but it's like I wouldn't go into it that deep though, because it's her own personal things. I didn't want to embarrass her or make a fool out of her and make her, even though I just play along like it's nothing. But I think everybody does need some encouragement, whether it be help in some kind of way, communication about an issue to show that you care, or just confident, like encouragement in general about anything else to make people feel good about themselves. And if the fucking, excuse my language, but if the fucking teacher can't do it, to say if there's nobody who gives a damn, then, you know, what to do. There's light shining behind me over this tree. I've said I want to be a shining light. Now, I feel a bit bad. The reason I didn't call her up, or called another student up, because I haven't got her number, you know, to find her and speak to her, just one-on-one though, you know, is because I didn't want to make a big thing and embarrass her or cause too much trouble. It was already a bit after the class, so she's probably gone back to eat now and things like that. But I thought, you know, this takes the biscuit, you know, it's the last day kind of thing. It really is. It's just not on, you know, it's the examiner and people taking the mick like that. Something else happened too today also too. Okay, when I walked into the class I walked into the classroom and something really funny happened today. Some of the students came in. They always come in like a bit late, you know. Some of the groups of them coming in. It's a very big class. Some of the classes are bigger than others. But I walked in, and a group of students came in, and a couple of them put the bolt on the door, as in closed the door up. And I didn't realise, because I was like getting my papers ready and stuff for the exams, you know. And then some other students were trying to get in. They couldn't come in. I heard knocks on the door. I opened the door. And as soon as they came in, they were very outward, as some of these students here are that I've been teaching in China, as I say. And they came in, and they was very open about it. They worded themselves. They swore in Chinese. They said, you know, fuck your mum, fuck your mother, or say fuck yourself. Like, excuse my language, okay, excuse my language, guys. But a group of girls was just shouting at another group of girls. They come in the room, it's like marching in, really angry that the other group had closed the door on them on the way in and locked the door. I opened it up for them, you know, and it was like, fuck yourself, you know, excuse my language, like, fuck your mother. I know it's very hard, rude words, I shouldn't be swearing on here, sorry guys, for this talk video, but they were so angry in themselves, and I tried to make light jokes about it and stuff, and distract them with other things, you know, but it's like, you just see the child in people, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on, but there's some cheeky monkeys, I said that in that classroom, there's some people that are really funny, but most of my students aren't that bad. The classes have not been too bad. It can be hard always to get to know new students, for me and that too, and teaching wise, you know, always is, but you know what I mean? But it's like, I'm just saying, you can see the immaturity in some people. Now fair enough, they are between the ages of 18 to like 22-ish years of age, but I'm just saying, I believe adults, man, we need to work on our control, anyone, and young people too, you know, you've got to learn to control, you've got to learn respect of yourself, no matter how others treat you. Fair enough, stand up for yourself, yeah, but, you know, fair enough about, like, take no shit and that, but it's like, avoid negativity. If people want to avoid you when you're positive, that's their own damn fault, you know, but always show respect to others and courtesy, especially to yourself too. Value yourself and try and do better always, and that's all I feel you can do, really, you know what I mean? I definitely open up to, if you want to talk to people about anything, try and make friends, always keep trying to make communication with people. Maybe you'll be able to make communication with someone along the line, you know, maybe a teacher, it might be a friend, you just don't know who it might be. You know, and the same for the teachers too, or other classmates, you know. Try and be a friend to it, just see me, it needs to be negative, so nasty. And we can carry ourselves and be more mature and control ourselves better, that's all I'm saying, right? And I see it in adults all the time, and you see people in offices, like the bosses and that in the office here in the college, some of the other teachers, the way they carry on, they're all trying to prove themselves against the other, like, oh, you know, they're trying to put on this show like they're better than everybody else, you know, and use some clever jargon to try and, you know, get people on their side. It's just immature, it's so weak. They're putting on like they're so damn good, you know, like they're so amazing, but they're not, they're weak. It shows how weak they are, otherwise they wouldn't need to advertise, otherwise they wouldn't need to put that show on. Putting a show on as though they're better than everybody else, that shows that they're low. They've got no self-esteem, they've got no focus, there's no guidance, no control in their life. It means they don't know their position in their life. Damn, man, just do what you can for your job, just communicate with people, you know what I mean? And the same for these students, you know, just go in there, do what you can, just, you know what I mean? There's no need to be treating other people like idiots, you know, making yourself look like an idiot by doing that. Thanks for watching, train hard and stay safe, take care now everybody, and you know, think about that.